Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. This is for my twin flames, my twin flame journeys out there. Let's see what's going on in this connection. Some of you may be in a no contact. You may not be with your twin right now. You may be in a low communication. You may be wanting to know what your twin is thinking and feeling. So let's get some cards. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with us today. Take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everybody else. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages. What does my twin need me to know today? I am listening for you now. I have staying right here, a commitment. Okay, does this twin want a commitment? Did we talk about a commitment? Are we headed towards a commitment? I'm inspired by you. Twins do inspire each other. They really do motivate each other. I mean, the best thing about a twin is you feel whole and you feel like you can achieve more together. So there is a sense of, because of you, I have more capability, I have more potential. So there's definitely that energy around twins. There's more to learn. We have more to learn. That this is a long journey. As you know, we're always learning lessons. We have a lot to learn as twins. Forbidden fruit, needing some space. Little bit of a feeling of, I want to say taboo, but it's one of those feelings that you know you're getting into something and you shouldn't. You know that you're headed in the wrong direction, but you can't help yourself because you feel so drawn to this person. So there could be a period of time that you've gone through with this person. Like, I just desire you so much. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I feel amazing when I'm with you. And then there's a feeling of, I shouldn't be doing this. So let's go with that for a second, because maybe you've gone back and forth with this person. Maybe this person and you have struggled already with each other for whatever reasons. But there's definitely this sense of forbidden fruit. So let's see why. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 6 of Swords. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 2 of Cups. And I have a Hermit. So it's coming into me as this person, somebody moved away from this connection. Somebody walked away from this connection and it left me alone. But in the meantime, while I've been alone, you can see this particular hermit is fine with it. I feel like this hermit has had a chance to have peace. This hermit has had a chance to get to know themselves. And part of me feels like maybe we both needed it. And I don't want to say they did you a favor, but you might have found something within yourself in the space and time that you've been distant. I do feel like it was a battle. We were struggling, but I also feel that we're really good together. So it's a combination of, I don't want to say love-hate, but it could be a power struggle. It could be a push-pull energy. It could be on again, off again, but it's a feeling of we just keep butting heads, or we keep struggling within this connection. And then somebody finally said, I can't do this anymore, and pushed the other person away, or just literally walked away from this connection. So I am struggling with that. I am feeling that I'm really hurt with this particular feeling of being left behind. I have a Page of Cups. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Cups. And I have a Queen of Cups. So this is a feeling of I could be with anybody. You could be with anybody. I know that. If I put more effort into this connection with the Six of Pentacles, and, you know, would you have feelings for me again? Could you have feelings for me again? I know that we both have to put in an effort. I know we both have to be there for each other, but it's almost somebody questioning, you know, would you ever have the same feelings for me again? Or have you lost your feelings for me? But you could be with anybody. So they know that. They know that they're not the only person on the face of the earth, but they do feel like they're special, Spirit just said. So this person has a pretty inflated ego, okay? They do know they're special, is how it just came into me. So that may be how they describe themselves. Let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. I've got a big, beautiful bowl of wooden initials today, and let's get a handful. The letter A. I have a C. First initial, last initials. I have an E. Don't worry, an ace. Okay, so maybe we'll pull some aces also. I have a Q. I have a V. M. C again. R. K. I have another M. Another R. U. B. H. I have an L and I have an L. And I'm just going to do this because I don't know whether these are W's or M's, but I'm going to make one a W and one an M. How's that? But I do think that W is shaped differently. Is this different? This is different, isn't it? Yeah, no, this is definitely an M, but I am going to put a W. So the W's are shaped a little bit differently. So those are some letters, first initials, last initials. Let me know if any of them connect to you. I love to know that you happen to connect to them, but don't worry if you don't, okay? For those of you that have followed me before, you know I just like to give some clues. So let's talk about this feeling of, I shouldn't be doing this. Spirit, please share with me. Healing from a heartbreak. Part of me feels like this person's coming back just when you've healed. That this person, you could be feeling really good about yourself. It's almost the feeling of after you've healed, after you've let them go, they open the door again. And I don't know, are you ready? You know, maybe you needed to heal. Maybe you needed to let something go so you could have a clean slate. But it feels like you've gone through a lot of work. And then all of a sudden they come back into your life. An enlightenment, seeing things more clearly. I'm starting to see what we had. I'm starting to realize that you could be with anybody. And I don't want you to be with other people. I want to be with you. So I don't want to lose you. It just came in. So it's a little bit of a fighting for you. It is a little bit of a eye-opener feeling. Social media got me in trouble. They could have been talking to somebody, maybe behind the scenes. They were flirting with somebody. Maybe you caught them chatting with somebody on their, text messaging people. So maybe there was something going on behind the scenes and, they got caught red-handed is how I feel. Reminiscing on past precious moments. I remember us, a little bit of I remember us. It wasn't all bad. It had to have been pretty good. Too much to think about. I get overwhelmed when I think about what we've been going through or how long it's been since I've talked to you or what you've put me through. Just came in. Maybe they've put you through a lot. Setting clear boundaries. If this person came back into your life, there could be some new rules, new rules. And I'm not going to do what we did before because it didn't work. Somehow I got a heartbreak out of it. True love stories never end. That's the truth. Maybe this person comes back and somehow feels that, we had unfinished business, or I never really got over you, or we didn't really have closure in any way. And I just kind of always knew I was going to come back to you, or I always felt like I'm supposed to come back to you. So twin flames definitely always feel that way. They just never feel like it's really over. And usually it isn't. Stuck at a crossroads, a major intersection. So if this person is trying to come back into your energy, maybe that's that feeling of, I shouldn't be doing this, because you could be saying to yourself, yeah, it's a love story, but if I take you back, am I going to be right back here with this, right back here with this heartbreak again? Are you going to break my heart again because it was so easy for you just to walk away, or it was so easy for you just to say, my heart is broken, or I can't do this right now, or whatever the reason was that somebody said, I can't do this right now. So, that crossroads is always that, am I going to make a mistake? Am I going to make a mistake with taking somebody back, or being, still thinking about this person even, or having a hard time even moving on? You're never stuck. You're always in motion, and spirit does guide you to what it is that you need to do next. Even if it is that you make a mistake, even if it is that you make the wrong choice again, but you might make the right choice also. So it's your heart will guide you. Your intuition will guide you. But I have a feeling it's after you've healed that this person comes back into your life, and you've done a lot of work to heal. I have harvester. An unexpected truth will soon be revealed, necessitating a reassessment of trust, assessing a relationship. So maybe we're having a deep conversation about trust. Maybe somebody comes forward and says something or shares something about what happened in this connection that you really never had the answers to, and you certainly wouldn't have the ability to move forward without having the answers. So they could be finally willing to share the answers, which would be wonderful. And awaken. A sudden realization about your life's purpose will awaken your true potential. Embrace this insight and redefine your path. So, boy, twin flames do awaken us. That's for sure. They definitely show us who we are, because they're our mirror image. So it is a sense of, I always saw myself in you, or I saw the good in me. You pointed out the best in me, and you pointed out the things that I needed to work on, also my weaknesses. So it is a true awakening. And I guess you remember that because it's such an intense connection. And Spirit's saying, and then you want it back. It's almost a feeling of, I want it back. A night's veil. Under the moonlight, hidden desires and fears quietly awaken. Face your inner self. I like the owl in the background, just with the sense of knowledge and wisdom. This feeling of, I've got to face my fears. I've got to understand, why do I feel like this is forbidden fruit? Why do I feel like I shouldn't be doing this? Is it a fear of, I just don't want to be hurt again? It could be as simple as that. Insight. You will gain insight into somebody's hidden motives, which will explain their past actions. Handle with empathy. Avoid hasty judgments. So this person I feel like your person is ready to come forward with some kind of truth that, I need to share with you my feelings, or what I have been going through since I've been gone. What has happened to me since I've been gone? Something along those lines. It just feels that. And they're saying that it's so that we can become closer, that this person is doing that because they want to become closer to you. They want you to understand. So I would say that that's a good move. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Three of Swords. I have an Eight of Cups. And I have a Hangman. So this is a feeling of, I know I broke your heart, but I had to move forward for myself. I had to learn something about myself. I had to take care of myself. Maybe they didn't feel healthy. Maybe they didn't feel like they were where they were supposed to be. Maybe they had another area of their life they really had to take care of, and they just couldn't do it while they were in this connection. But they do know that the walking away was hurtful. They do know that was really, really difficult. The Page is a little bit of an offer. You know, will you give me time? You know, will you be there for me? And I feel like this peacock is their ego for some reason, where this person feels like they're a little bit above and beyond everybody else, and that they're very special. And maybe they are, because they're your twin, but it's their ego speaking. And there's a part of me that feels like they feel like if they say the right things and do the right things, you'll take them back. But that Hanged Man is coming into me more as, not so fast. Not so fast am I taking you back. I'm gonna definitely think this through. I have a Knight of Swords. They got a lot of explaining to do, is how that came in. I have a Knight of Wands. It's not just about how passionate we are together. We're probably great. It would probably be great, you know, makeup sex, but that's not what it's going to be. It's got to be that this person chooses you and is decided that they're going to do whatever it takes to be in this connection. It's not all about, I'm just going to seduce you. I'm just going to tell you that you're the only one that I want, and I don't desire to be with anybody else. And you're the person that I want to be with most of all, because I feel like this person is a smooth talker. And I feel like they just know how to push your buttons in both directions, how to push your buttons to get you upset and riled up, and to push your buttons to seduce you and to, you know, I don't know, make you kind of buckle. But it is a feeling of, you have the choice. You have the choice. Let's see what some feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. What is it about this connection? What is it about this person? I've been cheating, right? So maybe that's the truth. You needed to hear it. You needed them to admit it. You know, they were texting somebody. Did they cross the line? Didn't they cross the line? Who was it? So maybe they had to admit that they were doing something wrong. I feel sometimes you're too attached. I started to feel that you were too dependent on me, or you wanted to be with me all the time and I didn't have enough space. I'm selfish right now. All I'm worried about is me. So that feels like that's something that was said, that all you think about is you. And what about me? Like, I feel like those were words that went back and forth, that, you know, you're selfish and you're not thinking about me. You're just thinking about what's going to be good for you. And, you know, you leave me high and dry, something like that. My feelings for you scare me, which is probably the truth, probably a runner, that this is too intense, or why do I want you so much, or why do I push you away and then want you back desperately? So there could be some confusion just around their feelings in that sense. You caught me and I don't know how to act. So the only thing they can do is admit what happened, and a lot of explaining to do. And then it's a feeling of, can I forgive? Sometimes I get so frustrated because I don't know how to express myself. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. So maybe they were keeping this a big secret. Maybe they didn't want to tell their family, their friends. Maybe this is a, like I said, the sense of taboo, this forbidden fruit right from the beginning. I want to make up now. I do feel that. I'm going to say it that way. No matter what we've been through, there's a part of me that says this person, their ego is saying, I know you want me still. I know you want me back. So it could be a little bit of a tug of war there. And maybe you do want them back, but they can't just say one thing to you and think that all of this goes away. They've got some repair to do, Spirit's saying. We've got a lot of healing to do. They can't just say a couple of things to, make you feel good about the connection, make you feel good about yourself, and then we're right back where we were. You are my permanent pain. So I can't get you out of my system is more how I feel. It hurts too much to see you right now. Sometimes you're so upset with your person, you can't even hear their voice. Like, don't even call me. I can't even talk to you right now. So sometimes you can love somebody so much that you can't even stand to be with them. You're just so upset. So you guys could have been going through some of that. I'm only one step behind you. A little bit of I'm keeping my eye on you. I'm kind of following you. And at some point, I'm going to knock on your door. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to grab your hand. I've been thinking about the things you used to say. You told them they were selfish. You told them that they weren't being fair. You told them that they were only thinking about themselves, or they were taking you for granted, or whatever it is that you guys were talking about. You're pushing me away emotionally, Spirit just said. So they are taking that to heart, that what we talked about. Is it me or you that I'm afraid of? Boy, that's a big one. Am I afraid of my own feelings, or am I afraid that you'll break my heart? They might not even know what they're struggling with. I love the way our bodies move together. Don't let this person just seduce you. Don't let them just come back, because it is a great physical connection. Twin flames are off the charts. We know that. Don't let them just seduce you. They've got to explain their actions. They've got to share with you, what's going to be different this time. I've been running from the very love I prayed for. I waited for this. And why, it's almost a question to themselves, like, why am I pushing this away? This is what I wanted. This is what I hoped for. I told you I was in love with you. I know I'm in love with you. But why do I push it away? So, lots of self-reflection, lots of trying to figure out, what makes them tick and why they're doing the things that they're doing. But the bottom line is we have to talk about these things. And if we're not talking about these things, then we are going in different directions, Spirit just said. So I think you've got somebody who you've done a lot of healing. As soon as you start feeling good about yourself, as soon as you feel like you are in a better place, it's almost like psychically your twin knows. They know that you're better. They know that you've healed. And that's when they reach out. So we have to decide whether we want to let this back in. And that's why Spirit kept saying to me, I shouldn't be doing this. But then I feel like I want to say, but I want it. So only you can decide. Only you can be guided by your own higher self and future self. And you've got to see what your twin has to say when they do come back and they do want to talk. So we're going to put this out into the universe. It's always a journey. It's a very difficult journey. We'll ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today.